Rufus, pleased to see you.
Janosch, wow. What you built up here it's not all bad.
Yes, recruitment operations are running smoothly. I must have underestimated my charisma.
Or the fact that nobody likes being blown to smithereens.
Tony? You?
Rufus?
Ah, you seem to have met. Number 26. This is number 2, our spiritual guide.
Rufus is number 2? That must be a joke.
Yeah, why am I only number 2?
By now, we have won more than 25 people in our couch.
You mean 26?
Precisely. Although that is counting the 3 trained dolphins, actually.
And you're complaining about your number?
You're training dolphins?
That's my job here. Got a problem with that?
They are torpedo dolphins.
Ah, I can see how under Tony's care, even peaceful dolphins might be transformed into bloodthirsty implements of destruction. But what's the point of that? I mean, how can trained dolphins possibly help you to capture an elevator headed for orbit?
We've got to work with whatever we can get.
Which appears to be especially true for spiritual guides.
First, we were going for flying dragons, but that proved to be a fatal mistake. That's what I kept telling number 27, but he just wouldn't listen.
Hey, Janosch.
Ah, Rufus, deaf to the organon and so on.
How did you manage to mobilize so many people in such a short time?
I think they are just used to having a planet under their feet. And I also promised them t-shirts with funny prints if we win.
What's Tony doing here?
You know number 26. She joined the rebellion because someone destroyed her hometown.
Yeah, I know. The Organon.
No, not the organon. Somebody called Evan Bastard.
Never heard of him. What's up with those torpedo dolphins?
Cool, aren't they? If you need them, talk to number 26. But don't expect too much. I had to sell the torpedo equipment to order pizza for all of us.
You sold all the torpedo equipment?
Yes, in the gadget shop in the floating black market. The chopper mat gave me fireproof insoles as a bonus.
Donna is hiding underwater.
I almost wish I hadn't sold the torpedo equipment. On the other hand, the pizza was very good. Melted cheesy with the pepperoni.
Isn't it a little too risky to operate directly under the nose of the Organon? Oh, speaking of which, you got a booger there.
A booger? Ooh, icky, icky, icky. But that is exactly the point. You can't see right under your nose, and down here in the sewers, nobody wants to smell either. We are even almost out of air fresheners.
Oh, I'm off to hunt submersibles.
I wish you luck, FIFA Revolution.
Well, look who came toddling after me. See? You've never been able to resist my animal magnetism.
Keep it short, okay? I have a job to do here that needs my total concentration.
Guarding dolphins?
Keeping down my lunch.
What are you doing here anyway?
I could ask you the same thing. Didn't you want to go to Elysium with that Gloria?
Her name is Goal.
And where is Goal? Has she already succumbed to one of your brilliant maneuvers? Did you accidentally toss her out of a burning hot air balloon?
Far from it. It was an escape pod.
Or did you saw her into pieces?
Not literally. Goal is waiting outside, and she's in good health. At least 2/3 of her.
One can only feel sorry for her.
How did you get here? You didn't know what to do with yourself without me.
Well, I woke up one morning and was amazed to discover that there wasn't a single fire to extinguish in the whole house. I didn't have to repair the roof, scrape toothpaste off the heater, doctor any wounded neighbors. It wasn't even necessary to shoo a gnu out of the kitchen.
And then you felt a yearning for me.
And then I remembered that I haven't had a vacation in years. In Booza Westwalk, I heard rumors about a rebellion against the Organon. Apparently, that triggered my old rescuer syndrome.
You have a rescuer syndrome? If anything, you have a kidnap princesses and hurl fireballs at the rescuers syndrome.
Call it what you want. I just thought my experience in recovering the victims of explosions could be useful.
Hey, so you do owe some of your skills to me.
I can't argue with that.
Great to have you here.
Beat it!
Whether you believe it or not, I am the leader.
Oh, heavens. Just like in my worst nightmare.
Oh yeah, so you still dream of me.
I was in therapy because of that.
Well, as much as I'd love to talk about your fantasies of me, your dream man has an important mission.
Oh.
You won't believe everything that's happened to me.
Let me guess. You were almost in Elysium, and then your good nature got in the way once again.
Hey, how did you know that?
Because that's the way this conversation always goes. Next, I say, that's what you said the last time. And you say,
But it really happened that way this time.
exactly. And even if you are about to say the opposite, you are never going to change.
But I have changed. Darn it. The dolphin pool needs to be cleaned again. Recruit.
Excuse me? I hope I misheard that.
But Tony, I am the leader here after all. I have to make sure that everything runs smoothly, and I can't show you preferential treatment just because we used to be together.
That is...
Is there a problem, Rufus?
I don't think you have your team under control, Janosch. Number 26 here actually attempted to contradict me just now.
Oh, is that the fact? I must say, number 26. If the boss gives you an order, then you must obey.
But...
No buts, recruit.
Oh, aye, boss.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I was wrong. This is a lot worse than my nightmare.
Oh, and by the way, I want my coffee black for the meeting, recruit.
You cannot be serious.
Janosch.
Recruit!
You're out of your minds. I am not your...
Recruit!
Oh, and don't spill any, recruit.
You're digging your own grave.
Yeah, whatever. It's worth it. I have a couple of questions about the dolphins.
No, you can't train them to sing karaoke with you.
Okay, so much for that idea. But why are the torpedo dolphins so small?
Those aren't torpedo dolphins, you moron. They're their offspring.
Baby dolphins? Oh, how cute.
There. What was that?
What was what?
Your look. You had that look again.
I did not.
Get away from the pool.
Yes, all right, all right. The baby dolphins have their pool right next to the service hatch for the canteen? Isn't that a little unsafe?
How was I to know you'd crop up here?
They make cat food out of baby dolphins, don't they?
If anything happens to them, I will kill you. I'm serious. I will kill you.
That wasn't a no. Why do the dolphins look so sad?
They're depressed.
I can understand that if you're their trainer.
Maybe I should just break a couple of your bones. I think that might cheer them up. They love physical comedy.
How can I cheer up the dolphins?
Jump in front of a moving cruiser?
No, there aren't any cruisers down here.
But it might help. They love physical comedy.
If those are torpedo dolphins, then where are their torpedoes?
Not where you're thinking.
Phew, that's a relief.
Janosch sold the torpedo equipment to pay for pizza.
Are you serious? Pizza?
No, there isn't any left.
Oh, darn it. How did you wind up training dolphins?
I told them I used to live with a crazy baboon. Apparently, that qualified me.
I need the dolphins' help for my hunt.
No way!
Aw, Tony, please. This is important.
He's right, 26. Rufus needs your dolphins more than we do.
All right. But right now, you won't have much luck with them. They've been totally depressed all day.
Okay, I'll cheer them up. After all, I'm a great entertainer. Oh, look at me. I'm Tony. My hobbies are bitching, screaming, and training dolphins. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've still got it. You can't tell the difference from the original.
Maybe it would cheer them up if you slowly choke to death. They love physical comedy.
You know, I think we should change the subject. All this talk is making me hungry for tuna.
And my ulcer is acting up again.
I have to go. I have important things to do. Leading and whatnot. What? No cynical final remarks?
I thought I'd try something else. I hoped maybe it would make you disappear faster.
Heh, didn't work, did it?
Nope.
There's no more diesel.
Alas. Actually, we needed to run the turbine in the sewers. Luckily for us, the winds out there are offshore right now. As soon as the wind turns, the stink in here becomes unbearable.
Doc looks tired. Unfortunately, the sleep inductor I hammered on all night still isn't finished.
Ah, Rufus. Found any trace of that submersible yet?
I'm working on it. And you're really sure you can put Goal back together?
Of course. I just need the third cartridge.
The one that's in Donna's implant.
Exactly. The rest will be child's play. Although the sea is anything but calm, perhaps I should think about adding some stabilizers to the bone saw. Would you happen to know if Goal is a hemophiliac?
I know you can do it. Have you got any idea how we might capture Donna?
I suggest we travel to Isla Watchet. There's an old radio mast there. If we modify the transmitter just a little, we might be able to track the submersible.
Isla Watchet. Now that sounds inviting.
I hope you're wearing your long johns. The island lies in the center of a permanent storm system.
Oh, come on. I'm not afraid of a little bit of weather.
But you should be. Remember, you'll be working on electrical installations on top of a radio mast in a thunderstorm.
Oh, so what? You wouldn't believe all the hazard warnings I've ignored so far. Would you happen to know where I can get some torpedo equipment?
The only torpedo equipment I know about is the main prize in Gilligan's lottery. Unfortunately, the gadget shop is already closed for today.
Okay, so I need to burglarize the place and win the lottery. Anything else?
Can't you ever leave a hopeless situation alone when you see one? You can't force your luck.
Maybe you can't, or maybe you're just not using enough force. Have you ever been to Portofisco?
More than once, but it's barely worth the trip these days. The Organon has occupied the center of town, and the residents of the slums outside the city gates can't afford neurosurgical procedures.
Those poor wretches. I'll carry on then.
Keep me posted.
Do I see the first gray hairs in his beard? I could have sworn they weren't there last week. All shipshape, mate?
Actually, the correct address would be Captain.
Yeah, we can talk about your promotion later. First, I've got a couple of questions. Can't this tub go any faster? We'll never catch up to Donna Goal this way.
That's no way to talk about my trawler. She's one of the most reliable freighters on the Rust Red Sea. She may not look like much on the outside, but
oh, her inner beauty! Sorry, bozo, but I overheard Tony often enough trying to set up her cousins with someone. I notice right away when someone's trying to sugarcoat a slug.
she's not a slug.
She's big boned, that's all.
What good is the fastest vessel if we don't even know where our target is?
That's beside the point. We used the same fine line to fix up Dottie May and Broomstick Budwin. 4 weeks later, everyone called him Vacuum Hose Budwin. So, what do we know now?
No idea. The submersible seems to have dived. We'll never find it. Unless you can mount an underwater search party.
What about a pod of trained torpedo dolphins?
Wasn't it your girlfriend who's no longer in her right mind?
All is fair in love and war. Do I get to steer too?
I don't know. Do I get to run around like a madman then? And get us involved in a series of disasters?
Was that a yes?
That was a go jump in the lake.
What do you know about Portofisco?
Only that it used to be the largest and most important city on the Rust Red Sea. But nowadays, it's scarcely more than ruins.
Ruins?
The Organon occupies the entire city. The Dark Exchequer guards the Ascension customs in the center of town.
In the center, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
That's where they say the last high boat to Elysium is anchored too. The former residents of the town all live in slums outside the gates.
Outside the gate, oh, that's good, yeah.
You're not even listening, are you? You're just repeating the last words.
The last words are, yeah, I'm repeating them. Yeah, they're always the best, yeah. Back to work, sailor!
Hey, I'm still the captain of this ship.
Say what? This is outright scrutiny!
Mutiny, no screw.
You just stay focused, sailor. Just because there's a woman on board, we must not allow our thoughts to wander. What? That's supposed to be the pole? Lonzo puts more ice in the drinks when he wants to save alcohol. What a disappointment. Oh, crap. The water tap is frozen. So much for my idea of a skating rink. This is almost as exciting as a pirate treasure. Not that I was expecting a pirate treasure. He obviously thinks he's the coolest. The sign is bigger than the pole. I could really use a torch like that. But to get it, I'll need something to melt the ice. Some sort of, I don't know, portable fire. Bummer. It never snowed in Kuvak. When I wanted to rub snow in Wenzel's face, I had to lure him into Tony's freezer under some pretext. This could be useful. I'll take it. What kind of tea is this, anyway?
Kidney tea. It warms you up. And it's good for your bladder, but you shouldn't drink too much of it.
Why? I have an extraordinarily large bladder.
Careful. Tea's hot.
Did I just hear a challenge?
No,
Oh! Ouch! Ooh! Darn it.
I warned you. What are you making?
Iced tea.
The tea was against the cold.
So, I don't believe in wasting food. And I still had to watch you throw away the fries I stuck up your nose during the night. Now it should be all right.
Don't do it. The tea is...
Hot? Hardly.
No, I mean it's also... weak.
Uh-oh. It's true what they say. You just can't stop the melting at the poles. In the beginning, there was fire, and in the end, Everybody will be screaming at me again. I'm sure he won't mind. The guru said the lottery numbers were in the stars. I wonder what he meant by that. Ah, maybe he meant that. Lousy weather. We should make sure we finish up here as quickly as possible. The crust on my overcoat is starting to dissolve. It drives a pump that removes the leaking diesel from the water. Wait a minute! The diesel is leaking out of the generator's exhaust pipe. Astounding. A closed sewage system. Here's a tank for diesel. Ouch! Ah! As long as the generator is on, it's too hot to fiddle with. I'll have to put it out of commission somehow. The good old banana in the exhaust trick. I should be able to siphon off some diesel with that. Yum! Tasty. Now I need to hurry and find a proper container. It's all running into the sea. That is probably the most boring container for transporting diesel that I could come up with. But it's better than nothing. I found the problem. The transmitter is broken.
Then what are we waiting for? Off to dock with it.
I went to the radio mast. The transmitter is broken.
How do you know?
Oh, I found it lying at the foot of the radio antenna. It's fried.
So it is. You're right.
Oh, I know a fried piece of electronics when I see one.
Even when your signature is missing?
Can you repair it?
I already did.
Well, why did you take so long?
Mainly because of the lollipop stick that was stuck between the contacts. At any rate, the device is working now. All you need to do is mount it at the top of the radio mast.
Easy peasy.
But what are you doing there?
I'm extending the range of the radar.
But not like that. The transmitter has to go back on the radio mast.
Oh, yeah? And how do you explain that?
That could be due to the mushrooms in the casserole.
Even though I scraped those fresh off the bow? Well then, let's do it. Ow! Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Boring. What are we doing here anyway?
Don't worry. It's all part of the plan. So much thunder in the air.
Don't pee your pants. The chances of being struck by lightning are about as high as winning the lottery.
Dak. Statistics are for people who don't want to take any risks.
True.
So how are we gonna get this radio mast repaired?
Why are you asking me? You're supposed to be the tinkerer here.
Well, I am.
Oh, really? Then what's broken?
Well, the thingies here are really loose, and the electric shoes are mislaced and have an electric double knot on the the electro loop.
Huh. And I would have bet that it had something to do with this broken casing here.
Yes, which we pros also call electric insulation.
You want insoles?
Not to look taller, if that's what you're thinking. I keep getting hit by lightning.
Oh, you aren't doing that on purpose?
Why would I get struck by lightning on purpose?
Well, to cheer me up perhaps? Or are you really that stupid?
Yeah, you fell for it. Of course, I'm only doing it as a joke.
Well then, do it again.
Yippee. I've got a plan. Can you stand on that plateau over there for a minute?
Well, why not? What could possibly be wrong with standing on an elevated platform in a thunderstorm?
So you'll do it?
Heavens no! How naive do you think I am? Next, you're going to put a bucket of water there for my feet. Or hand me an umbrella. Rufus? Just a moment.
Naive, bucket of water, umbrella.
You aren't planning to use me as a human lightning rod, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it.
Alright, wait. Wouldn't dream of it. But when you're awake...
Too late.
Drat!
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.
This is the perfect place to fill containers with water or to be hit by lightning.
Today is not your lucky day, Seagull. My people rummaged through every pile of garbage, but they found no trace of the girl.
She was here. Why would I lie to you?
I don't know. You appear to suffer from an inflated ego, just like your son.
Rufus is not my son. You can do whatever you want with him. But we had a deal. You wanted a tip, and I gave you one. Can I help it if your people are totally incompetent?
You are wasting my time. And I can't stand it when my time is being wasted.
Hey, you! Tone it down a bit. You're scaring the fish.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I want every nook and cranny of this junk pile turned inside out once more, and close off all access to the harbor. Even if a rat tries to get out of here, I want to know.
That was Argus with his bloodhounds, so the Organon is already after us. Shh! He's right. We need to be careful. How's it going? Shh!
Stop raising such a ruckus.
Well, let me worry about that. I'm not afraid of the Organon.
Good for you, but please go crow about that somewhere else. You're too noisy. You're scaring the fish.
Oh, get off it. You're afraid of the Organon, too.
Just get lost. I thought you said you weren't afraid.
That's right, I'm not. Are you still trying to tell me that you're not afraid of the Organon?
No, I'm not trying to tell you anything. I'm trying to be left alone. So, scram!
And the fact that the floating black market is under attack doesn't bother you?
Not in the least. The only thing that's bothering me is you.
If you're not afraid, then why did you stop fishing?
Guess why?
You're trembling all over. Your palms are sweaty. Telltale signs that you're scared.
Wrong! The problem's you. Whenever you're in the vicinity, all I catch is boots. So, scram!
Go ahead. Keep fishing, you ninny.
Not until you go away.
Could you please catch a boot for me?
What a dumb thing to ask. If word gets around, they might boot me out of the fishing association.
Is that the biggest of your worries? The fishing association?
No, not with you around.
You can't do it, can you?
Not as long as you're standing there. You're wasting your time. A fisherman always keeps his cool.
This is a free country. I can stand wherever I want to.
Not on my pier.
I don't see a sign.
Well, maybe you need an extra pupil. A fish hook in your eye should do the trick.
Come on. I'll be quiet. I promise.
Even if I did believe that, although you keep proving the opposite, you're still unlucky. As long as you're standing here, I'll catch nothing but boots.
I won't go away until you catch me a boot.
You waiting for me to lose my patience? Don't make me laugh, you fidgety wimp. I'm a fisherman. I once solved Gilligan's Cube by just waiting until all the colors had faded.
Was that a challenge?
No, it was a demand for unconditional surrender.
You're barking up the wrong tree. I have never, ever given up.
Yeah, we'll see. Your feet'll rot before I lose my patience.
Is this really necessary, Rufus?
You stay out of this. It's important.
Oh, good grief. Come on, Rufus. I'm cold.
Never.
Please, Rufus, I'm cold. Let's go.
Did you hear that? The girl's cold.
Nice try, buddy.
Rufus, I'm freezing to death.
Holy mackerel, you take care of the girl already? She's wearing nothing but PJs.
Tragic, isn't it?
Rufus, achoo, please.
Okay. I give up. I can't bear to see her suffer. Here's your stupid boot. I hope it was worth it.
You see, Goal? I won! A worn-out boot! Impressive, huh?
My hero.
Fish bait fish. The Wenzels of the animal world.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I'm bowing before Neptune. Or, isn't that him?
What? Where? Are you mocking me?
Mocking, robbing, something like that, yeah. I'll try pushing it open.
The door was firmly locked.
That's Gilligan's cat. I wonder if it knows a secret way into the gadget shop. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty. Show Uncle Rufus the secret way into the gadget shop. It's not listening. Which is obviously due to the fact that cats, in general, have very poor hearing. Why is the food bowl out here when the cat is locked up inside? Either someone is acting out their sadism, or the cat knows a secret way to get outside. Hey, Goal. Everything okay?
Well, 1/3 of my mind has fled. The Organon is occupying the floating black market, and if we don't do something soon, Ulysses will blow up the planet right under our feet.
I told you this would be fun.
I thought you were just bragging.
We have to get into the gadget shop.
The Organon occupies the floating black market, and the first thing you think of is a looting spree?
Actually, the first thing I thought of was arson.
Arson?
Stupid idea, I know.
And how? The roofs are much too wet.
Did you see the cat?
I did. So what?
Don't you think it's cute the way it scratches at the inside of the window? It's probably hungry.
Then why doesn't it use the cat flap and catch some tuna out here?
Probably because the two of you are scaring away all the fish.
Or because he's 1, too stupid, or 2, too lazy, and 3, he's wearing a really stupid hat.
But it's not wearing a hat.
Stupid is charged.
On we go.
I hope you know what you're doing.